About your television show, what is it exactly about? Like, what do you do on the show? Like, what the subject matter or the format?
It was always showbiz, because showbiz is the, like I explained before, showbiz makes you smile, and that topics are not serious. So a lot of singers, a lot of movie stars, a lot of writers, a lot of celebrities from Serbia was my guests. And it is interesting that in showbiz you need to be active. You need to have a new song, to have a new book, to have a new movie. So after 10 years, you became a family with that persons who are coming
Hmm.
to your show, because you know everything about their career, they know everything about your career. And after that official part, you're asking for their family, they're asking you for your family, like like you are on a dinner with somebody, you know.
Right.
But right now I'm not working on television because I'm moving to USA. So I'm part of the year here and part of the year in Vermont.
Mhm.
So I'm present in a public life in Serbia, of course. And that part with how is your family, how is your kid, never stops. So I don't miss television, because being on television is not job for the humans, you know. It is very it is very rude to people, and it's very it could waste your energy very easy and very fast. I had experiences that after some shows I couldn't talk. I was wasted, like I was holding something on my back 3 hours, you know. And my show was lasting 3 hours every week. So I had a lot of, I put something different in my shows. I wasn't ordinary TV host, you know, because I was traveling a lot. My guest wasn't only from showbiz. I was putting ambassadors. I was have a lot of guests from diplomacy. I had a lot of guests from touristic topics. I wanted to make that show interesting for everyone, you know, because maybe somebody doesn't like that singer, but they like the cooker who won some award, who know how to cook some national meal or something, you know. It was very colorful show, so people loved to watch me, like they love to see me right now on my social media or in public. Or right now I'm going to be a guest in other shows, because public in Serbia loves to see me, to show something, to say something. For example, when I was on vacation in Sharm el Sheikh in Egypt, a couple of days after, a national TV station called me to talk about my vacation, and I was talking about one global conference in Egypt. It is World Global Conference about climate changes.
Hmm.
And I'm always on some interesting places and have some interesting informations. You know, when you are a journalist, you have to have that feeling what is important, not to be annoying, not to be boring, but to have that feeling, that nice feeling, what is important and what is interesting for people to show and to and also when we're talking about my work, I put something in my profession that I always wanted as a kid. I wanted that my voice goes far, you know, that what my eyes saw to show to other people. That is why I'm wanting to show my pictures, my destinations, where I was, what I discovered, how to learn language, what is the, you know, that is very, very important, because being a well-known TV face is nothing. You can be well-known TV face even if you murdered somebody, you know.
Yeah.
That is not glam. That is not being how we say, being famous means to have responsibility. Why you are famous, you have to have personality.
Right.
To When you say your name, after that you know what is following that name. That means to be famous person, not to be famous because you're wearing nice clothes or you have a hairstyle or you have eyelashes. that can every woman in the street, you know, that is not something special. If you want to be a personality in public life, you have to work every day, and to watch up on every your step in public.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So you mean if you're a celebrity, you kind of have a responsibility to put good into the universe, to
Sorry?
to put good out into other, so that other
Okay,
people can
I
see.
understand. I will explain you that. If you're celebrity, it is not good and it is not recommended to be drunk in public,
Right.
for example, because young people are looking at you like an idol, like, I don't know, people are looking at you, and you are somehow
A
on the
role model.
stage. Yes,
Yeah.
you are a role model, and you are on the stage every time when you're in public, and you can't have that weakness to live like others. You have to be the best version of yourself in public, you know, because you're giving example.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, if we are talking about, I don't know, facelifting, okay, you're doing facelifting, you have to be beautiful, you have to show people that you are full of self-confidence, okay, but you don't need to make I don't know, facelifting and to be unrecognizable, you know. You have to find a right way for everything you are doing, right size, right everything. You have to be right in everything if you're in public. That is my way of thinking, because you're responsible for young people who are watching you for, I don't know, they don't need to be young. They just, because of their watching you, looking at you, and they believe you, you don't need to be to waste their time and to show bad version of yourself.
Right.
If I said good.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty smart in Serbian, but I'm trying my best in English.
No, you're doing wonderful. But
Yeah, you're doing
Thank
great.
you.
yeah, in
Thank you
America
so
though,
much.
it doesn't seem like we do that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there are,
Celebrities just are nuts.
yeah, it's and living at, it's interesting as living in LA, you run into celebrities like at random times, and so
Okay.
that's very interesting too. Yeah,
I don't have fascination, for example, when we're talking about celebrities. I don't have fascination of being famous, and I think it is very boring and very how we say, stressful to be a celebrity. And that is the answer why a lot of people are using drugs, using alcohol, using tablets, pills. I mean, pills. In Serbian, tablet and pill is the same.
Right.
and I'm mixing, sorry. But you have to be strong, and you have to calm down. When you're on the top of your popularity, or you're being celebrity, I don't know, you have to be the most you have to be the most normal person, you know. You don't need to think. Yes, down to earth is the word. Yes, down to earth. Thank you so much.
No problem. Yeah,
because that habit will help you to stay normal in your head, you know. If you are down to earth, you won't use drugs, you won't use alcohol, you will maybe start some sport, you will maybe start to knitting, you'll maybe start to do something unusual, but you will stay normal. At least you will stay normal, and that is the priceless you can have in public life.
I don't have a fascination with celebrities either, but what I really like about living out here is sometimes you will run into somebody that is super famous, but you'll have a very authentic interaction, and like that's what I appreciate is running into someone and having a very human, authentic interaction. So you're not just speaking to them as a celebrity or celebrity worship. So like I'll give you an example. There's a well-known actor, Woody Harrelson, who opened a dispensary to sell like cannabis products in my neighborhood. And so it's one of the stores that that I will go to. I like his store. They have little teeny mints that, you know, are just great for relaxing. And so yeah, so I'll go to his store. And one day he was outside of the store, and I said, you know, I'm going to give him some feedback on like he's got great employees, great customer service, you know. And normally, like, I won't speak to a celebrity, like, unless I feel like I have something legitimate to say. But I was like, I really like his place. They've got a koi pond in the back now that like is just opened up, that I'm very excited to sit in front of this koi pond. And so I just went up to her, I said, and I was like, oh, you know, your place is great. You know, I really love. And he starts engaging, and he's like, oh yeah, and like he's like really excited to like hear feedback, and to hear, like, I'm talking about one of his employees. I'm like, oh, she's great. You know, she recommended this great product. And it was just a very, like, the most down to earth, like, human interaction, as opposed to like, oh, you know, he's this huge celebrity. And like, those are the things that I appreciate. And I was like, you know what, he's a really cool guy. Like, he sat and listened to my feedback, and you can tell he like cares about his store and his customers. And I was like, this was great. But I feel like that's something kind of unique that you get in LA.
I will tell you one secret. When you meet somebody who has a successful career, he's always simple for talking, for interacting, for that what you described right now. And when you meet somebody who is not that successful, he is acting and pretending. That is the rule. Trust me. I know that, like, I know my name. Because people who are successful, they know they appreciate other people, you know. They don't look at the other people like they are not worth of talking. And they are very polite. Successful people everywhere, not just in celebrity world, are very polite, very normal, and down to earth. Very, very, always and everywhere. That's the rule.
Wow.
Yes.
That's pretty optimistic.
Yes, trust me. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I think that makes sense in that, like, I guess in show business, because if you were not down to earth and nice, and like, you're probably not going to get as much work. I would, because if you're difficult, people are not going to want to.
Steve Martin. Steve Martin is known to be a complete asshole.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's like, I mean, Ellen DeGeneres has been known.
Oh yes, that is true. I have
completely horrible person. So like, it's not always like that. I think you have to be. I think it's good to be down to earth if you're successful, but I don't think everybody's that way. I mean,
you know, there is one sentence I learned, and I remember good, because it sounds something like this: if you don't want to be down to earth, life has very unpleasant methods to make you down to earth. So everyone has chance, you know, to try.
That's one with Ellen, right? That came out, right, that she wasn't nice, and then she did get not. So I think those people that, when they aren't like that, Jason, like, we know about it, right? And there is some kind of consequence.
Yes, always are consequences, always.
Yeah, well, there should be.
Yes.
Yeah, like I won't watch a Christian Bale film anymore, just because of the way he treated that one PA. Because being in film myself and working on movies, the PAs need to be treated really, really well too. They're wonderful assets on a set, and for him to be yelling at that guy because he was like in his light or something, it makes me not want to ever see one of his movies ever again. It's weird because I like his movies, but I just can't watch it now because I don't know. That
is explanation why some careers end up unsuccessfully, because of their, you know, your reputation. Your character is your reputation. If you can calm down your character, your reputation will be bad. That goes that way.
Exactly.
I'm philosopher.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, I mean, it really is that way. I mean, and then of course there's the people that do things really bad, and then, they're out for a while. But So when you're on, you were talking earlier about your show, about being in show business being rough and kind of, you said rude, actually.
Yes,
Is
yes, yes.
that's because of the time. You have like a lot of time obligations, like we're going in 5, 4, 3, and you gotta go.
No, no, no,
Not
no,
like
no,
that.
no.
Like, what did you mean by rude?
No, I was meaning that, how to explain? When you're tired all the time, you
Yeah.
know, that means you are doing something, your profession is spending your time on one wrong way. You have full of potential when you're starting, and after a couple of days, you're very tired, like you were working in a field, you know, like you're driving tractor. I
Okay.
had that feeling often. Also,
So strenuous. It's very tired. You get tired, and
yes,
okay.
yes,
When you said
yes.
rude, I thought you meant the people were rude.
No, 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 no. Maybe,
Oh, okay.
maybe I use some
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. I
not
get it.
appropriate words, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
When you're tired all the time, and you have to have best face also when the people are cutting your hair, you know, like this all the
Oh,
time,
right.
and that is awful, because after second wash you don't have hair anymore, you know, and you need hair for work. So that is also for a face, also for, you know, you can have bad habits after some time. You're starting to eat junk food, you need more energy.
Yeah.
That is explanation why people using synthetics to be in shape, because it is very, very stressful. It is very tension. It is very big tension on you to always be beautiful, to always have a smile, to always, you know, it is, you can learn that. It is not a job. It is everything what that job brings to your life. That job brings a lot of nice things, you know, as actor, what I'm talking about. But your soul, after some time, starting to be tired. Soul inside you,
Yeah.
you're starting to be tired. You are in good shape, everything is good, you are not using anything, you are working, you love your work, you are going. But if you are not making days off for you, if you are not making nature days, go to nature and to feel alive again, you know, you can end up very bad. Depression, I don't know, social distancing. People started to have some habits that they are not that they're not specific for them, you know, after a long time, because that you're giving energy, giving, and if you're not charging, like phone, like everything on electricity,
Right.
if you're not charging yourself with the right things, you can end up very bad.
Right.
Yeah. That's the term that has been going around a lot, called burnout.
Yes, burnout. Yes, yes, yes.